So, the white man's numbers got more Rhetoric coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logical Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So I got more Rhetoric for y'all. White man's numbers is an example of fictitious notion. Again, a bunch of nonsense that black folks believe that's just simply not true. Now, throughout history, human beings have been pretty good at collecting data and recording information, especially when we've had the better abilities to do so. And there's never been a time in the history of a man where we've had a better ability to save and store information and record information than we do today. Now, this information tells us a lot. There's a lot of information that we can get from the data. A lot of conclusions that we can come to based upon the data. And human beings, we do this alike. Now, black folks are very good at doing this. They're oftentimes, again, you got black victimhood, and they love using numbers to support their narrative. Now, anytime there's a set of data, a number that supports their argument, they will shout that information from every mountaintop. If they can find some data, quote unquote, showing evidence of racism, they're going to take that information and they're going to shout it from every mountaintop. They're going to be victims. They're going to cry about racism, white supremacy, and see, here's your evidence. You see. Told y'all these white folks racist, and so on and so forth. However, though, as soon as those numbers, the white man's numbers, as soon as those numbers don't support their narrative, then they're the white man's numbers, and they're the white man's numbers, and we can't be taken seriously. And black folks do this all the time. Matter of fact, they will do this about situations that are similar. For instance, they'll take statistical data of police killing blacks, and they'll say it's racist. But then the same, even more evidence to go along with that, the crime rates, FBI crime rate stats, the same place where they get the rest of the information, well, that ain't true. So the FBI is true when they say that an average of 250 blacks are killed by police officers every year, but they're not true when they say that black folks commit mass crime, that black folks commit more murder than the other 87% of the population, more violent crime than the other 87% of the population. See, at that point now, it's just white man's numbers. So it's not the white man's numbers. It's credible when they show that police are killing blacks, and we see international reports of blacks being killed by police. That's fine. They accept that number. But when the data show that blacks are committing mass crime, no, these are the white man's numbers. And this is why so many blacks, it's just hard to take black people serious. Incredible, because they're hypocrites. Now, I would say, if white folks are racist, black folks are racist hypocrites, well, black people prove that hypocrisy all the time, right? If the white man's numbers are so bad, you wouldn't accept them at all. You can't pick and choose when you want to accept the white man's numbers, when you want to accept the unit of measurement, the convenient unit of measurement. They do this all the time. It's ridiculous. So anyway, if you ever hear these black people crying about, or these racists crying about the white man's numbers, let them know you can't pick and choose when you want to use the white man's numbers. Either all the white man's numbers, or none of the white man's numbers, none of the white man's history. The same white man's history, they tell you that there was slavery in America. You can't believe that because it came from the white man. If you're going to accept it all, either you're going to accept it all or none. You can't be picking and choosing the stats that you want to accept. But anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.